Welcome back to the walkthrough. We are right here in the building where we found the Albed primer in the last episode. Before we take off, I got some business to take care of. All of those levels that we gained from the fight on the SS Leaky, I just used. I want to point out something very, very important. This move here, Haste by Titus. This is probably one of the most important moves in the game. Just for the main story, it's not that important, but if you plan on doing any side quest, any of the extra stuff, trying to get platinum, Haste and Hastega will be required. You cannot do any of the extra without these moves, so make sure you get Haste. That's really the only important thing. I mean, I leveled some people up. Nobody really got anything super important that I can think of other than that, so we're gonna move on. When we left off, Waka was looking for us. Yuna had just sent a whole bunch of people that died. Sad day. Alright, we're gonna go over here and see what Mr. Waka wants.
Ah, there you are.
What are they doing? Are they? They're working on a boat, but it's a boat sticking straight up in the water. They're not gonna fix that.
We pray for victory. Go! High Summoner O'Holland used to live in the Kilika temple here. Yep. Lord O'Holland was once a great blitzer, you know.
Waka. Praying for victories, oh, good. But is this
God,
right?
Waka's a lot taller than
Something
Titus.
wrong with enjoying blitzball?
Is this really the time?
This is the only time. The players fight with all their strength. The fans cheer for their favorite team. They forget pain, suffering. Only the game matters. That's why Blitz has been around for so long. At least that's what I think.
Whatever you say.
Let's play and win, right?
Right.
Temple's beyond the jungle there. Let's go.
So yeah, I mean, he does have a point. That's Blitzball's the only thing that, I mean, it's lasted for 1,000 years. Like, it definitely is a something to get the people's minds off of the fact that there's always this big giant monster that might come and rip your kitchen out from underneath you. So you know, just let's watch some sports. This is the hut where we came from that has a save sphere. Shouldn't be anything else here. There is this thing I forgot to point out. All it is just tutorials, and later on you can look at monsters on it. Not really worth wasting your time. Alright, so you see this little girl sitting here crying? Don't just walk past her, because don't be that guy that walks past crying children. But anyway, other than that, there's a reason for going. Okay, why can't I? Okay, maybe I'm recording. There we go.
Whoa!
Save the children. She does the little blitzball trophy thing. Alright, we will go back to her in a minute. We're gonna check this little hut right here. There is a chest here. There's also 2 people you can talk to. That guy's a douche. Yeah, so I think he's just a douchebag and he's blaming it on the toxin, but we'll let it slide. We did come in here to get this. There's 3 more potions. We should be doing pretty good on potions now. And our health is still low enough that 200 HP actually makes a difference. Alright, so the little girl that we just saved, if you go back all the way to... I believe it's this hut again? Yes. So if you go all the way back to this hut after saving the little girl, you can talk to her. Thanks for saving me. A house fell down. But my big sister's here, so I'm really happy. now she magically appeared a treasure chest, and you can open it and get an ether. And like I said, ethers are kind of hard to come by, so that's definitely one of those little side mission item finding things you can do that's worth it. Did I say ether or ether? I feel like I had a stroke just now. Now we will head into Kilika Woods for our first mini boss.
What's up?
Yuna's saying she wants you with us.
Huh?
I want to ask you to be my guardian.
You know what? There's no time for jokes, yeah? He may be a blitzball whiz kid, but up against fiends, he's a newbie.
Not a guardian, then. I just want him nearby.
What?
What? What do you mean?
It's just that... Well,
We're all going to the temple anyway. Can't this wait till later?
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have...
There's nothing to be sorry about. I'm just not really sure what's going on.
My apologies.
Big grumpy kitty cat. Alright, so to everyone in the party, including Titus, it seemed a little odd that, Yuna wants him to join. I mean, she literally just met him, but 2 days ago, something like that? I don't know how long they were on the boat. But I think that she wants him there because she feels like it's fate that they're together. They talked about on the boat that his dad's name was Jekt and her father's guardian's name was Jekt. So maybe she feels like she has a better chance, or that it's fate bringing them together, if our dad was the same Jekt that her dad went on a pilgrimage with. Having his son with her on her pilgrimage kind of brings everything full circle, and that's why she is insisting on us being with her. So this is Kilika Woods. There is 2 treasure chests here. There's also that big creepy thing there. It is called an Ocho, I believe. Ocho, whatever. But we're going to get the treasure chest first. Actually, I think we can only get one of them. Mana spheres times 2. I think we can only get one of the spheres before we fight the Ocho. There's also that written in Albed. You can't read it, obviously. There is random battles here, so we'll look at some of them.
Kimari, why don't you use Lancet on...
What's a lancet?
Normally, it's a skill that weakens enemies and heals the user. But when a Ronso uses it, that Ronso can sometimes learn Fiend's abilities.
Hey, sounds cool.
Yes, so there is multiple enemies throughout the game that you can use Lancet on to earn their abilities. You get Seed Cannon from this one. And it also, if you notice when I did it, it filled Kimari's overdrive gauge, which will come in handy for the fight we're about to do. I will recommend before you fight the Ocho, you don't have to fight the Ocho, you can go around it, but before you fight it, if you haven't done grinding to level up, have some overdrives, because it is a fight that you can lose. Like, that thing can kill you if it wants to, if you're not careful. We also got extract speed, so I can do an attack. It does damage, and it has the possibility of extracting a speed sphere from enemies. So if you're running low on... See, I got a speed sphere. So if you're running low on spheres, you can use the appropriate sphere attack to get an enemy to potentially drop it. Okay, here's the second. Maybe there's 3. Scout is actually a weapon that I am going to equip. It has Eye Strike and Sensor. Just make sure when we get to a place, I'll probably change it by then, but just make sure you don't hit an ice enemy with the Scout, because it will heal them. It's the only thing bad about elemental weapons. So now you see, it's the same enemy that we fought earlier. Nothing crazy. They're not that hard to kill. we are gonna bring Waka out. I want Waka to get his
I can take
overdrive
care of those
up, and I
alone,
want
huh?
Titus to get his up. So, black magic, Lulu has fire. This thing is weak to fire, so there you go. Most of the stuff in Kilika Woods is weak to fire, so Lulu will be your best friend here. And if you're wondering why Kamari has 7 upgrades and I haven't leveled him up, it's because I don't have very many spheres other than power spheres, so I'm just going to leave him where he's at for now. Instead of moving 2 and then going back, moving 2 and going back. On our way, sir. Alright, so now we got some new enemies. Obviously the lizard Titus will take care of. Boom, easy. Waka will take care of the flyer. Another one-hit kill. This is a new elemental. It is a lightning elemental, so we will use water on it. And
Anyone
it should
thirsty?
be a one-hit kill as well. There you go. So that's 2 different enemy variants we have found in Kilika Woods. Alright. You talk to her and she will give you a high potion. Alright, we are going to change our overdrive mode for Titus. You go to set mode and Slayer, so now when we defeat an enemy, we'll gain overdrive instead of taking damage. And he's the only one that has that right now, so we will leave him with it. While we're over here, we'll go ahead and go this way.
Take it easy, huh?
I'm fine.
I'm ready.
Alright, we'll go ahead and head south. Okay, so we're gonna wait. We're not gonna run into him just yet. I want to circle back around and finish exploring the forest, and then we will fight the Ocho. I thought taking a turning here led out, but apparently not. Alright, we are gonna do this fight so we can get Titus's overdrive up, and that's the only reason. Alright, now we got Warrior, so that's even better than Slayer. So now instead of having to defeat an enemy to get our overdrive gauge to fill, we can just do damage to an enemy. This is probably the easiest one to use to get your overdrive up. So we're going to go this way. I don't think we can do anything. Okay, so here is the last treasure chest. And the luck sphere. Luck is very important in this game. So let me find somebody that's got a. So Kamari's got a blank node. We can use a luck sphere, and this will turn this node into a luck sphere. But then you have to have a fortune sphere to fill the luck sphere. Luck plays a huge role in this game. Luck determines your chances of landing a critical hit. Luck determines your chances of dodging an attack. Luck determines your chances of getting poisoned or getting darkness inflicted on you or any kind of status ailment. So luck is very, very important. But it's also very rare to get luck spheres. Alright, so this will lead back to the Ocho. And we have fully explored the forest, but we are going to work our way around. These guys need to move out of my way. So you can talk to him multiple times and he will give you a remedy. Oh, that is not what I wanted to do. So before you fight the Ocho, you want to have overdrives, which I have the overdrives. You want to be fully healed and you want to make sure Yuna has a move called Asuna. I do have the move called Asuna. It gets rid of status ailments because the Ocho will cast poison on you. I had intended on going to the save sphere and healing. That didn't happen, so we're in a little bit of a pickle, but I think I can still win. The Ocho will do a, I believe it does Earthquake. It's got a few different attacks. I can't remember all of them. So we're gonna go ahead and cast Haste on Lulu because she's gonna be able to do some damage to this thing. We're going to take Yuna out because she will be able to cast Asuna. And for now, there's not really anything she can do, so I'm just going to let her heal Titus. Lulu will use her black magic, and it will hurt. Also, so see, Poison Claw, he poisoned this. So you want to kill this thing. You see it has 4,649 damage. You want to get a overkill on the Ocho if possible, because he drops either an MP sphere or an HP sphere, both of which are a mana sphere or an HP sphere, both of which are very, very valuable and very rare. So if you get an overkill, you'll get two of them instead of just one. If it's the HP sphere, we're in business, because 2 HP spheres at this point in the game will come in clutch. So we're gonna use Yuna to get rid of the poison. And then on her turn, we're gonna go ahead and heal instead of attack. She only has 110 health. The Ocho has Poison Claw and Earthquake. I know Earthquake is percentage based. It takes a percentage of your health. We are going to take advantage of this and use Spiral Cut. I suck at this. I suck at this. I suck at this. I suck at this. You notice how often Lulu's getting an attack because I cast Haste on her. That is, she has been attacking so much because of Haste. That's why I was saying Haste is very, very important. We're also going to use Kamari's. I believe Seed Cannon does more damage in this situation than Jump. So we will use Seed Cannon. Okay, so Lord Ocho falls asleep. He heals repeatedly as he's asleep, so do not let him stay asleep very long. Turn base goes out the window when he's asleep. Hitting him will wake him up. There we go, now he's awake. There's Earthquake. I'm almost positive that's a percentage-based attack. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and fire with Lulu one more time. We will bring Yuna out to help Mr. Kamari out here. And that's really all this game, like, this is your, this is how you do bosses that are hard or mini bosses. You kind of just cycle through your characters, you make sure no one gets too low, get rid of status elements as soon as possible. Good job, Kamari, you made him miss. Alright, so he has 265, so we're going to use Waka and use his overdrive and hope that we can get a overkill. We want to go for fire on his elemental reel. That's not fire. I got 2, so it's gonna be fire and ice, but I'm hoping it'll still overkill. So I didn't get an overkill, so you know, it is what it is. Got some experience. And see, I got an MP sphere. You either get an MP sphere or an HP sphere. We only got 1 because I didn't get to overkill.
Whoa.
But as you can see, that's a mini boss that can be beaten.
Very impressive.
Sir, we should fight too.
We'll get our chance soon enough.
Young Crusaders gather around. We'll beat sin into the...
So corny. Oh, corny.
Do your best, kid.
Alright, so you can talk to him to get an elixir, which is a really good item.
Hey!
I'm not joining the Crusaders. Alright, we are going to run down here real quick. We're not going back the way we came, but I do want to hit the save sphere. I want to go ahead and save. That also will heal everyone in my party. And we're going to level up some real quick. I normally skip the leveling up phase, but I got a little time left on this video, so I'm just going to go through the leveling up just so y'all can kind of see how I do it. So you can move. So if I move here, I won't be able to get this sphere. So I move in the middle so I can get both of them and only move once. So I have a mana sphere. There's 2 speed spheres. So now I got those. I need to move again to there. And voila. Kamari did not get to level up last time, so he has a lot of moves. Kamari's kind of open at the beginning. You can go a few different directions based on level 1 spheres. Like you can use level 1 to go into mage. You can use level 1 to go into some more like hit points. This is Riku's sphere grid here. You can go, where's the other way? Yeah, you can go this way to go into Waka's. So what I'm going to start off doing is I'm going to take this little circle right here and fill in all this up north until I get some level 1 spheres, and then I'll make the decision on what I want to do with Kamari. So I'm going to move here. So like there, instead of moving 2 times to there, I can only move once, still get it, and save a move. And then I can backtrack and go, if I can get it to work, here. So I would have wasted a move if I went directly to the speed sphere. It's kind of wonky sometimes. And as you can see, most of Kamari's is strength and HP based. I do want to use, where's Titus? I want to get Titus on a, okay, so I can't. I wanted to get Titus on a blank sphere because I wanted to use one of those MP spheres on him because he could use some more MP because of haste. Casting haste runs through MP, especially for him only having 32. But I don't have a blank sphere right now, so we will be using one of those MP spheres on Lulu, so now that end speed becomes the MP plus 40. We'll use that, and a mana sphere. Let Walker level up a little bit. I can give him some more HP. And that's everybody. So that's just the basics of how you use the sphere grid. We are going to end the episode here. I hope this was a comprehensive guide for Kilika Woods. I feel like it was. Don't be scared of the Ocho. You can beat it. Just be prepared and don't accidentally run into him like I did. I will see y'all on the next episode, and as always, may the Force be with you. Peace.